What's going on, everyone? Hello, 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 and welcome back. We are back, baby. We are back for another epic episode of Just My Opinion Reviews. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. Guys, we are talking Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 3, Episode 3, titled Open for Business. As paranoia sets in for Rock and Howard over the task force, Kanan and Famous launch their weed delivery business. Jukebox prepares for her audition, and Ronnie grows impatient with Unique. Dun 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 dun. Guys, if you did not know that this is going to be a spoiler-filled recap, okay? Me and my boy Lamont right here, we are going to spoil this episode up, down, left, right, in, and out as if you've already seen it. That is your warning. Lamont, thank you so much for being here, my brother. Won't you let the good people out there know how you are feeling today?
Ladies and gentlemen, every day I work with this brother is a true treat and an honor because of him and you, the audience, tuning in to our power videos. You've gotten me over that threshold B. Avery wanted me to hit before the New Year's. So
Yes.
many of you that have watched our videos have come and joined my channel. I've now crossed over 150,000 and couldn't have done this without B. Avery's help and you, the fans. We do this for you, and we're going to do the best we can to entertain you tonight, talking about Power, Book 3, Season 3, Episode 3.
Yes. Congratulations, man. 154,000 subscribers. Guys, at this point last week, he was at 145,000 and he has passed that 150,000 threshold. Please help your boy over here reach that 50,000 threshold. I can't even talk. I really, really appreciate it. Lamont, these recaps are very, very fun. Thank you for lending your time to me. I really do appreciate it. Time is money. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me. And so I really, really do appreciate it. And guys, just a little bit of shameless plugging me before we get started. I do host a movie news roundup show every Sunday. This is what it looked like last week, this past Sunday, I think December the 10th. Check out all this information we got on Jonathan Majors. We got Anthony Mackie with the season 2 of Twisted Metal on Peacock. And there's some new information that came out with the Jonathan Majors case. And so if you want to check all that out, hit that subscribe button. If this is your first time here, your boy would really, really, really appreciate it. But man, let's go ahead and get into this. Power Man is so good. Each episode does not disappoint. And guess what, Lamont? Nobody died in this episode, okay? Everyone was alive, okay? Well, actually, we don't know if everybody died. If nobody died, I was about to say that, but then I remember how this thing started off. And it's your boy Ronnie that's coming through like a freaking psychopath, man. He is scaring the bejesus out of me. I want to know if he's scaring you. He is posted up everywhere like this is Friday the 13th. Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, all wrapped up in one. What is going on, man? I don't even like to start these recaps with what first happened in the episode. We be jumping around and I be going back, man. But I don't even know if I like him no more. You know, I mean, he's surely a threat. I don't even know is he gonna kill his brother, his younger brother, because he's sleeping? It's so much to talk about. And the reason why I say I don't even like him no more because I don't like the way he talking to Unique's baby mama. You know, that's just so disrespectful. But we can get into that, man. But I'm already spilling at the beans, right? Spilling. I can't even talk. I'm just so excited. But how'd you feel about this episode overall, man? Is it delivering what is promised? Did you have any predictions that you got right, that you got wrong? Whatever you want to talk about, man. How did you feel overall with this episode?
10 out of 10, baby. 10 out of 10. The writer is knocking this shit out the park. And of course, I have predictions I got right. I mean, it's to the point now I don't even talk about it no more. You want to know what's going to happen on the next show, just watch my trailer breakdown, okay? There's no point in talking about it. Yes, I get some stuff wrong, but I get more right than I get wrong.
Okay.
Speaking of Ronnie, the nigga needs some professional help.
Yeah,
That's
man.
all I can say. He just needs some professional help. I don't know what twisted things they did to him in prison, but my man is out here beating up CeeLo Green. I don't know what CeeLo Green did to him. And
Right.
not to beat him up, but this guy, Ronnie, used to be the head of a crime organization, and he's out here beating up CeeLo Green for chump change. And the question is, B. Avery, did he kill him?
Yeah.
I mean, he was nailing that door so hard.
At
I
least
thought
5 times.
I thought he was going to hurt his own damn finger. Like
Yeah.
crazy folks don't feel pain the way regular folks feel pain. You know what I'm saying? And I thought his thumb was caught in the door. He just kept slamming and slamming and slamming. I want to know who this cat was. What was that all about? You done went from a boss to now you just stealing what looks like to be liquor store money from some random CeeLo Green cat. So, dude is crazy. He needs to go sit on somebody's couch and let out his real feelings and any animosities that happened to him and get on with his life.
He definitely does, man. That's insane. You know, we knew it was coming. They did project that, but I did not think that he was gonna go on the Daredevil Netflix style to where Kingpin, you know, crushed his head. The only thing that was missing was the blood and the guts. If y'all don't know what I'm referring to, it was, I think, season 1 or 2 of the Daredevil Netflix series where Kingpin did the exact same thing to somebody that he didn't like. What also stood out to me, Lamont, in that opening scene is, for one, he didn't give a damn if he was caught by anybody. You know, it could have been somebody walking down the street, driving by, looking out of a window that could have saw him, possibly took a picture. You know, of course, they didn't have the technology just like that because this is decades ago, but still, he could have got caught. And mind you, he didn't run away. He
No,
walked away calmly. You know what I'm saying? Usually, you know, people go, okay, let me get out of here real quick. But no. He took his time. And let me pause real quick. My bad. Don't mean to throw a wrench in the party. Excuse my hair right now. I'm taking it down. I'm getting, by the time you see this video, your boy will be rebraided. I didn't want y'all to be like, hey, B, what the hell is going on? I'm taking down my hair right now. But did you notice that, man, that he did not run away? He walked away like, you know, he's owning the city, like he the president or something, you know, like he the king. That is very, very disturbing. How did you feel about that?
and look, he's crazy. He's worse than it, the damn clown. And
Yeah.
then what adds to the mental health going on with this guy, after he done basically killed this guy, he's talking to the dead body or the lifeless body, just
Yeah.
having a whole damn conversation. What should we expect for a man who sits and watches TV that's not on?
Right. Right. You're correct there, man. So you think he's dead or you think he's alive?
I think he's alive.
Okay.
Beaten
Okay.
to a pulp, but I
Yeah.
think he's alive.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What I also you know, he also they got this little workout scene right here as well.
Oh hell.
You know, what's your commentary there? I'm very, very curious. What you thinking about this right here since you made that little comment?
Bruh, B, when you go work out, me and B Avery be hitting the gym. And if you have a spotter, that relationship is one where you need to have a good amount of trust in said person that's spotting you when you got heavy amounts of weight on your chest. This Negro right here, I wouldn't let him spot me in the kitchen table giving me a fork to eat some damn chicken. Let alone am I going to be bench pressing with 500 pounds on my chest. He looks like the type that'll just let the weight roll on your neck
Mm-hmm.
and say, "What'd you say?
Yeah.
What'd you say?" Yeah, no way. Mm-mm. And Unique should have thought about that too. Like, bro, they're gonna have another one of them scenes. The weight gonna get heavy. The brother is not gonna spot Unique properly. I see it coming.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of referring to at the beginning of this when I was like, is there a chance that he could kill his brother? I don't think he will, but I think that they would definitely get into it. I can definitely see them getting into some type of squabble, some type of fight, where they're rolling around. I can see Ronnie pulling a gun on Unique. I can see him trying to choke him out, like, listen to me, little nigga. If you don't do this, I'm gonna do that. And da, 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 da. You know, I can definitely see that. And that's disturbing. You know, that's disturbing.
Do,
The guy is you know, he's really rubbing me the wrong way. I mean,
do
if
you
they're just
think
trying to,
Unique is afraid of his brother? Because we haven't seen any outward aggression from Unique toward his big brother. Do you think that there's a little bit of fear and Unique heart toward his brother?
I think so. I think so. I do. I do. I think that Unique is walking on eggshells. Like, okay, I know this is my brother. I know he loves me, but if I say the wrong thing at the wrong time, he may snap and gonna go off on me. And we kind of also saw
Mhm.
that between Kanan and Famous.
Yeah.
Kanan got mad at him when he didn't want to and I don't want to I don't mean to jump too far ahead, but that right there kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So if Kanan can kind of snap on Famous like that, Ronnie can definitely snap on Unique. And so, that's hopefully it doesn't happen. I don't want it to happen, but you guys let us know what you think about that in the comment section. Everybody snapping on each other. Do you think that Unique and Ronnie will get into it? Also, do you think the gentleman at the very beginning of the episode is dead? I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. We are just going to have to see. Now, the feds are really making their presence known in this episode as well. They
Mhm.
making up stuff, trumped up charges, talking about, hey, you have this. It seemed like the dude just made it up on the spot. Like, yes, the rainbow fish from Lake Winnetonka with the red fins is illegal. This and the dad just, I'm like, bro, you just gonna insult my intelligence like that? Stefano was like, "What kind of crap is that right there?" I mean, he didn't even try to make it believable. Just like he really did pull that out of his ass. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh
I
man.
gotta be honest with you though, I kind of like the cop. It just, it seemed like he may be a little bit shady too. But what did you think about this man at the very beginning where they trying to investigate, Mr. Stefano here, the exotic fish man, under the guise of this business when he's really the kingpin. But what did you think about this whole thing right here?
Man, I was laughing at Stefano knowing that they was full of shit behavior. I was laughing my ass. My man just all of a sudden just pull out of his butt. You have an endangered fish in here. It's only
Yeah,
like three or four in the world.
crazy.
Like, bro, stop it. And then
Yeah,
they eventually said, we got you on a gun charge. So really,
right.
that's what they took him down there for. And even that didn't hold water. But it was just comic relief for me. And shout out to Tony Danza.
Yeah,
Bruh, you embodying this role, you knocking it out the park, you witty, you funny. I do want to see you become devious. Like
yeah,
right now, we understand you are a crime boss. We get that. But we haven't seen you do anything that lives up to the level of a top boss just yet, other than order the hit on Saul. And it's
right.
one thing to order a hit on somebody, B, and it's nothing to get your ass out there and do it yourself. So I
Right.
want to see how grimy Stefano can be. And it looks like he might wind up having to do that with this new task force that's breathing down his neck trying to figure out what happened to Saul.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And this shot right here, when I'm gonna go back here right here. Him just admitting guilt without necessarily admitting it, just like, oh, hey, you win some, you lose some. We know we're full of crap. We know we made this stuff up, but while we got you here, let's talk about this right here. And I'm just like, man, they're just so bold and taking advantage of their authority. They are right. They are bad guys, but still, they are breaking the rules per se. But it
Right.
was this shot right here that got me. So I was like, I don't know if we can trust this man either. He may turn to the dark side. He may kill his partner. He may want to get in on moving the weight or something to come up in the world. Who knows? I mean,
Really?
am I tripping, or do you think I'm kind of correct in that assessment there?
No, I mean I can see him being want to be a corrupt person, but not corrupt in terms of crossing the line to be with the drug dealers. I see him being corrupt and stepping across the line in order to put them in jail, kind of
Yeah,
like Cooper Sacks.
yeah,
I don't see that guy wanting to be the type of person to step across the line, take bribes, and work for the gangsters and the drug people. I see him wanting to be just like our girl in Power Book 4 Force, wanting to step across the line in order to put gangsters and criminals and shiesty individuals in jail.
I got you, man. Yeah, let us know what y'all think about that too. I was blessed to be able to see this episode twice before we hit record, and some of these things, yeah, I just didn't pick up on the first time, but Second time, I was like, wait a minute, let me look at this with a different lens here. Seems like, he does have something nefarious up his sleeve per se, but we're gonna have to see. Y'all let me know if you do agree or disagree. But what you think about Rock, man? Well, that's not Rock. I'm tripping. This at the beginning where Famous and Kanan, he's trying to get him to wake up. Famous is tripping though. He is the one that was saying, "Hey, we need to move this money. We don't have anything." Just a couple of either the first season or the second season. He was complaining like, "Damn, well, because no, he originally got the apartment from
L is
Crown
here,
Camacho.
Crystal.
He originally got it from the apartment from Crown Camacho, right? He did him a favor, and so
Right.
I don't even know, did they not wrap that up correctly? Because who are they paying now? I guess that's why they have to pay, because he's gone. He's dead. But yeah, Famous need to get off his ass, man. And do what he got to do. What he got to do. I have some commentary that I want to talk about later. The little confrontation with him and Kanan that I brought up earlier. I don't want to jump too far ahead on that. But yeah, man. Famous, in my opinion, he needs to get off his behind. And so we'll see how that plays out. But one thing I do like is there's my sweet baby cakes over there. One thing I do like is the conversation that the detective is having with Rock right here.
Love
They
that.
don't get along, but he's trying to, make sure the family stays together. How you doing, baby L? How are you, sweetie
Yeah,
pie?
she's eager to speak to you. So let me let her speak so we can get her out of here. L, you want to speak to Uncle B Avery? Say
Hey
hello.
there. How you doing? Can you hear me, sweetie pie?
Daddy, wait, Daddy, wait.
No, look, L.
Daddy, wait.
Oh, she being shy.
L, we're getting ready
Okay.
to send you to your room, honey. We're actually working. We're working.
Daddy.
Yeah. Okay.
She
All
wanna
right, L. Tell
my
Uncle B
daddy.
Avery bye bye.
Daddy, I better show him my car.
You're gonna show him your car, honey. Time is money, honey. Here, let me help you. Let me help you.
Oh. Well, let me can you hear me, Lamont? You don't got the headphones on yet.
All right, man. Little
Sweetest
little
little thing in the
children.
world.
Just say hi and then keep it moving. Say hi.
Hi.
Hey.
I can't hear him.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
Lord.
Well, you have a good one,
Well,
all right?
B.
Sleep
Avery, you
tight.
never seen your nephew, so you might as well let him say hello too. Hey, buddy.
Oh, yeah, buddy. I can't
Hey,
wait to hear him say that,
buddy.
man. What's going on, little man?
Let's
The
say
cutest. I ain't
hi.
never I just seen the little pictures,
Hi.
man, but I ain't never seen a video of him. Oh my goodness gracious. Freaking
Yeah.
adorable, man.
All right, y'all. Now go to bed.
That
Kiss
is
your
a true
mommy.
blessing right there.
I appreciate that, homie. All right.
Man, you are a
Get out
lucky
of here,
man.
kids. All right.
You are a lucky
Yeah,
man.
man. Let's finish this thing about what's going on with Detective Tomlin Howard and Rock. I love this conversation too.
Do you think their relationship will get any better, or you think it'll get worse?
Absolutely.
Like, and what I mean by that is, she don't give a crap about him. She just like, yeah,
Nope.
whatever, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But do you think
Pretty
she'll
much.
ever turn over a new leaf and be like, all right, let's really work together to, um, come out on top, get this money, stay safe, stay alive, all that? Or do you think she's always going to be giving them that kind of the cold shoulder and this little side eye look that she giving them? What you think?
The relationship they have now is strictly a relationship of opportunity. Rock don't want to have nothing to do with him. I even get a little bit of disgust from her
Hmm.
because he slept with her while she was underage, even though
Right.
she is the one who gave him the draws.
Yeah.
So I don't see that relationship getting better. And a part of me feels like Detective Mike Tomlin Howard is working to show Rock that they should be together. And the more she blocks him, the more I feel like he's going to go to a darker place. Because he lied to her right here when they was talking about Bert, said it
Right.
was a suicide. We
Right.
know the truth.
Right.
And I think Rock know the truth too.
Right. Yeah, man. I don't want him to do anything else bad. But we'll have to see. And what I'm scared of, man, and I just think it's inevitable, man, is the road that Jukebox is going down, man. I Marvin was a horrible father in season 1. He tried to
Yeah.
turn over a new leaf in season 2, and he is doing a damn good job, in my opinion, on season 3. It feels genuine, and she's singing, and I'm just so hurt because look how passionate she is. She
Yeah.
doesn't really have a hope in the world to me, but she does when she starts to sing. I mean, that's her way out. She wants to get out of New York or this territory. She's looking at pamphlets for the army, and they may not work out. But she has this in her back pocket right here. But we know that it turns to crap. We know that she turns into an evil cop that takes advantage of people. And I'm just really scared of what's gonna happen to her that's gonna put this flame out right here, man. You got Marvin in here hyping her up. She didn't like Lou at the beginning because he stole her music and gave it to his girl. But I'm just really afraid of what's gonna happen, man. Like, how are you feeling about all that?
We know how this is gonna happen. B. Avery.
I just want them to drag it
Something
out as long as they possibly can, bro.
something is gonna turn her very shisty. It's either gonna be the death of Marvin or Lulu. And now what is gonna set it off is whom does it?
Yeah.
Because now, there's theories looming that Ronnie is gonna take out one of the brothers. You know,
Really? I didn't think of that.
yeah, theories that he's going to do that not only to get at Rock, but to also show a show of force to Unique. And legitimate talk, he might try to use Kanan to help with that show of force. The problem is Kanan does not have any beef with Marvin or Lulu. All his beef is with his mama.
Right.
But if you let someone like Ronnie get into the mind and the psyche of that young Kanan, there's no telling how he could twist that boy mind and have him help set up his own damn family. Because right now he's hot, very, very hot with Rock.
Yeah, and we did see how the episode ended, man. And we did.
Mhm.
And speak about Rock, man. She's pulling up, at the crib, trying to help them out. It's funny. I brought this up too because her attire, man, her drip is just so serious. I mean,
Amazing.
she looks good from head to toe every
Amazing.
freaking episode, man. And so
Shout out to wardrobe.
yeah, killing the game right here, man. Later on, we see what Kanan did when he didn't accept the money. But my thing is, why I understand that Famous does have a bit of respect for Rock, but at the same time, I'm over here like, bro, this is your apartment. Why are you, walking on eggshells? And you're all like, oh my gosh, like even if you don't want to open the door, you don't have to. I mean, he's young, he's only 17, 18, 19 years old doing this scene, but yeah, I was just like, bro, like this is your spot. Like, you don't have to just, run around with your tail between your legs like this just because she pops up. It's just, I don't know. That just kind of bothered me. Am I tripping, or you kind of see where I'm coming from?
I think you're tripping a little bit on that one because Famous is fully aware of the kind of business Rock is into. Famous is full aware that Rock will take out some of Kanan's friends, and Famous is fully aware that he's not the best at holding secrets, and he ain't built for the game. So it makes perfect sense to me why he's tiptoeing to the door when he hears Rock at the door, because he's got to keep a secret from Rock about what him and Kanan are doing, and he knows Rock is a known killer of Kanan's friends, speaking of D-Wiz. So yeah, I would tiptoe if I seen the bitch coming too. I would tiptoe lightly and look at her like I want her. Oh, excuse me. I would tiptoe lightly, but I understand why he's doing that.
Okay. I may be tripping a little bit, but y'all let me know what y'all think about that. And as she hightails it out of there, man, the feds are all around the place. I don't have the exact image of the van there, man, but what I do like is 50's commentary, his narration coming through during these scenes right here. It was at the very beginning of the episode, the end, and right here as well. He says something as if like, when the police is in front of you, you stand still, or you go straight or something. But when the feds are after you, you got your head on your shoulder, you're looking over your shoulder. That really is making these scenes more impactful for me. It's just a great job. That, as far as writing is concerned, they could leave that out, but it's really helping paint a picture to me, and just kind of selling the scene on just how serious the whole situation is. So I like all that. I mean, it may not be a big deal to y'all, but it's a big deal to me. I think it stands out quite well. So y'all let us know what you think about that. But what else in the
Definitely
episode?
helps.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
definitely helps because I mean he narrates a lot of these scenes and gives you insight as to what the person on the street hustling is having to deal with. I think it just really adds to the levels of what makes the show so good.
yeah. And I was wrong, man, and you was right. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna
No,
go
what
ahead and
happened?
give you some alley oops as well. At the very beginning of our recaps for this season, I was just saying to
Mhm.
myself, "Yeah, man, I really just don't think that Rock cares about Unique like that. That she, I mean, she still may not, but they are spending a lot of time together, man. He's showing up to the crib, she's stepping outside, trying to make sure that there are no eyeballs on them, and they are going inside and spending some nice, hot, steamy, quality time together. And he getting all the handfuls that he possibly can. And I don't blame the brother because I would too, man. I would too. They in here having a little cigarette after their session, and I'm jelly a
Mhm.
little bit. No, not really. But yeah, man. I'm happy for both of them, but at the same time, I'm saying to myself, man, you got your baby mama at home. She fine too. You leaving her with the psycho Ronnie. What's that look on your face mean? But yeah, man, what do you think about Rock and Unique's relationship, man? And do you think it's gonna last, or you think this is just kind of something temporary and make her for a short time, not a long time?
No, it's definitely going to be short time. The thing is, we've got to give Joey Badass playing Unique all the flowers for killing this role. He's making this lust, this zeal he has for Rock so believable. Every
Mhm.
time he sees Rock, he's rubbing that bootay.
Yeah.
Okay, like, and he's not like patting it. Okay, he's caressing the bootay over and over. I even see him grab a breast in this scene. I mean,
Mhm.
he is really making it seem like he is. I'm gonna say he's in lust, but on the verge of being in love. But again, Rock is the Black Widow. She's the Venus flytrap. Now, granted, I think she really and truly cares about him. She likes him. But make no mistake, if we pick between who's going to double cross the other one first, it is definitely going to be Rock. But I said that I thought Patina Miller was done with, very, very steamy sex scene where she reveals the body. Damn if I was wrong, because we got to see everything. Them panty draws were thumping, and
Yeah.
we got to see him humping. And I
Yeah.
enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah, man. It was quite nice. It was quite nice. I can't lie. But yeah, man. We're gonna see. I do agree with you 100%. That if one were to double cross the other one, she would double cross him first. Not saying I want it to happen, but I think that's just the reality of the situation. Um, do you think that Ronnie will kill Rock because he is outside in the car casing the scene? How do you think that's gonna play out?
Psychos, if there's somebody they really, really upset with, they're not just gonna kill you outright. They're gonna make you suffer.
Mhm.
Then they're gonna kill you. So no, he's not gonna kill Rock outright. No, he's gonna kill people around Rock. He's gonna try to do things to defame Rock. He's gonna try to put Rock into submission, which I do believe he will wind up teaching Kanan the game. I do. And that's going to be a way for him to get back at Rock because right now, Kanan don't want to have nothing to do with Rock. And someone who is as cerebral and mentally detached as Ronnie, he's going to pick up on that so quickly and is going to have Kanan basically working with him. So yeah, he ain't going to just wind up killing her. He's going to make her painfully, intimately feel the pain.
How do you think that Kanan even knows who Ronnie is? And have they ever disclosed yet? Because this season here is the first time we ever seen or heard from Ronnie. But did they disclose how long he was locked up? And I'm just kind of curious on how Kanan knows who he is anyway. I don't know. That could just kind of cross my mind. Am I looking too deep, or what? What do you think about that?
I think that's a good observation. I would assume Kanan has heard about him through the grapevine because Kanan knew exactly why he was out of jail. So he
Yeah,
told Unique he got out of jail because they had TB running around. When in all honesty, he got out of jail because of a crooked cop. And so maybe Detective Mike Tomlin Howard told him, about the whole story. I don't think Rock told him. And to get that kind of choice information, I think he might have heard it from his daddy, but he's fully aware of who Ronnie is. And you could see that there was a bit of trepidation when he saw Ronnie pop up at the end.
yeah, yeah. He did. And speaking about popping up, y'all let us know what y'all think about that as well. We check out all the comments, whether you're watching this on my channel or Lamont's. But speaking about popping up, first we had Rock popping up at Famous's crib. Now Rock is popping up at Jukebox's crib and giving her this jewelry right here, trying to encourage her to do her thing. Hey, have you seen Kanan? No, I haven't seen him. I've been preparing myself for this audition that I got, and gives her this piece and chain right here with the J in cursive. And again, I was just saying to myself when I was watching this, like, oh my gosh, this is just wonderful. I wish that Jukebox could have a nice career, as a recording artist, but we all know that it's going to crap, and it's just they are setting us up to disappoint us. And I'm so sad, man. I'm so sad. I mean, did you kind of feel the same way, or am I being a little bit too sentimental?
No, we have to keep going back to the fact that we know how her story is going to end. It's just a matter of how long are they going to kick the can down the road.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the process of seeing her go through this. I really enjoyed when Rock gave her that chain with the J on it. That was such a touching moment. They even had like the good, caring, soft music playing during that moment. Um, but then I got to thinking to myself, yeah, I know you care about her, but it also kind of feels like there's something else you want from her. And no sooner than that thought pop in my mind, she's asking, what you know about Kanan?
Yeah.
You know where he at? You know what he doing? Now that's not two things can be true, baby. Sure, she cares about Jude. We know she loves Jude, but at the same time, they teach me when you're having bouts with people, it's better to give them honey than vinegar to get them to coerce to what you want. And so she gave her that necklace, wished her well to go to her Apollo day at the Apollo night, and gave her the necklace, and then all of a sudden slip in there, what's up with Kanan? Juke know what's up with Kanan, but she ain't telling her.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Now I kind of alluded to this earlier, man. I did not like this at all. I wanted Famous to swing on Kanan here. So we know that Rock showed up at the crib and gave them money to help him out. I mean, I can kind of understand to a degree why Kanan didn't want to accept it. But for him to charge up Famous like this, bro, and slap him in the face, ooh, that made me mad. It made me mad. I was just like, damn, Famous. I didn't want to see him go out like that. Now it was nice to see them getting along, making money with the phones and the beepers going off, taking the orders. But I really wanted Famous to swing on them. I did, or just at least say something like, say, bro, I understand that you're upset and you don't want to work with your mama, man, but this was my career first, and you're just not gonna slap me like this. Now, to stay true to the character, during that scene, that did reveal, like, man, this is Kanan turning into that badass that we know from the original Power. This is his true origin story. Each season, each week, each episode, he's getting darker and darker. And this was a great representation for that. But at the same time, I really wanted Famous to swing. Do you think Famous ever gonna swing on him? You think they're gonna get into it, or this is gonna be sunshine and lollipops for the duration?
It's definitely not going to be sunshine and lollipops. It's going to be Famous getting pumped the whole rest of the show, and eventually being killed by Kanan.
Oh
You know,
no.
Yeah.
Really? You think?
Like, so for me, I'm
Oh
thinking
man.
Kanan is gonna fully turn into Kanan we know from the first power, based on tutelage from Ronnie. And we know that Kanan in the first power say you never really kill somebody till you kill somebody you love. We know he
Yeah.
loved Famous. He's gonna kill him. And we know
Oh
that in the original
man.
power, he named his son Sean, which was like a psychotic tribute to killing his friend that he loved, which you get psychotic like that by hanging out with psychos. And what better psycho do they have on the show right now than Ronnie?
Damn. Did you say that last week too? That you think that Kanan is gonna kill Famous? I think you may have.
I
Now
did.
oh man, I don't. Oh, I mean, that would kind of make sense because Kanan does turn into a bad person, a monster. Him and Drew, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. That'll be pretty awful. That'll be pretty awful. I hope you're wrong, Lamont. I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong. But we're gonna see. Write it down. I'm pretty sure you already wrote it down in your notepad. But hopefully that does not happen.
Okay.
Now hold on, man. I'm sorry. Got this.
Are you straight? Look, bro, my kids be interrupting our episode, so
I don't know what's wrong. My power box for my setup be going off and like twice a day, and I gotta read the instructions on fixing it. But one of the things that I did get a kick out of is Unique walking into in this underground casino here so he can work with the Asian people. This whole conversation was funny to me as they're
yeah.
having their little dick measuring contest on who is harder than the other person. I mean, it's a thing to do. They gotta feel each other out, but Unique is bald in here, man. He is by himself. Look at him, just posted up with his hands in his pocket. Got men in front of him, man behind it. He leaning in, talking shit, talking about I know how the F you think you are, and you left your island on your boat or your inner tube to come over here. I'm like, bro, I mean, like you are in there by yourself throwing out all these insults, but it was comical. Your boy right here was just like, oh man, this black dude is cool. And it's interesting. Like he does not, I think did he say that was from South Korea or I can't remember exactly, but they don't like the Chinese. And he's like, how did you end up with a Chinese brother-in-law? My wife is Chinese. That whole conversation was funny to me, man. I liked it. I mean, we knew that he wasn't gonna die, but he was really talking some big stuff right there, man. How did you feel about all that? Because I got a nice kick out of it.
I'm 100% with you, man. That conversation was hard and funny as hell. The back and forth. You came from Vietnam on inner tubes
Yeah,
to them speaking Mandarin and saying, "I like this guy. He's funny."
yeah.
To him explaining how they moved the Heron in up
Hmm.
through the north, back through the south. I knew they wasn't going to kill him because they have a need for Unique. Unique
Right.
is there based on the work with the Italians. So I knew they weren't going to kill him. But like you said, whenever these two gangsters meet each other, you always got to have a feel out of who think they the hardest. And it was even funny when Unique said, they talk joke about how the rest of his crew was dead, and Unique was like, I'm still here and I'm still in the war. So that was pretty funny. I enjoyed it, and I hope we get more scenes with them two maybe working together side
Yeah.
by side. That'd be
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be funny. I was gonna throw some stereotypes out there, like, hey, we're gonna get a martial arts scene in here or something like that, some kicks and all that. But that's quite silly. I'm into that anyway. But yeah, we both enjoyed the scene. Unique just didn't give a damn. He's like, hey, I'm
No,
gonna say what I want to say, and can't nobody do nothing about it. But yeah, shout out to
I,
Unique, coolest
yeah,
character
I
on the
thought
show.
Unique was gonna call him Jackie Chan or something.
Oh
Like
man. And
Unique was just
what I
good.
laughed at as well is he was like, get some new food, or they do have some good food or something like that. He was like, man, they food tastes horrible. It's crap. I wouldn't feed it to my dog. They do have a couple of soups that I like, and I was just like, this is freaking hilarious. I'm really enjoying it. But
Yeah, that was
y'all,
funny.
you let us know what y'all thought about that. But this is what I was talking about earlier, man. The baby mama coming home and Ronnie is, in there, fixing stuff on the wall, talking about, hey, did you get my stuff? And for him to just be like, hey man, I don't know where my brother is. I was with him earlier. Maybe he got a side piece or something like that. I just I feel sorry for her, bro. I don't want her to be treated like that. She's the woman of the house, and I doubt that she's gonna check him. And I'm afraid that she's gonna get hurt, man. I don't want Ronnie to hurt her or slap her or beat on her or nothing like that. I'm quite afraid that's gonna happen. Am I reaching or are you feeling the same way somewhat?
No, you well within your reason. I mean, this man done two things that was hurtful. Number one, when she came in, he didn't say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm here." Nothing. Hell, the only thing that could have made that scene worse is if he was walking around there bucket naked in
Oh my
her house.
Lord. Yeah.
That would have made it worse. But instead of greeting her, he said, "You bring my shit.
Yeah.
You bring my
Yeah.
shit." And what he was talking about, ladies and gentlemen, was that La La Anthony again, his honey nut Cheerios, because he's a fucking nut.
Yeah.
And then he disrespects the woman by saying, I don't know, he out there with a side piece.
Yeah, man. Ronnie is not my favorite. Right
So
now.
it's like this, B. Avery. She is going to get hurt. But B. Avery, which one is more hurtful? Emotional trauma or physical trauma?
That depends, man. I say physical, but what would you think? What you say?
How do you think she's, first of all, Ronnie is probably going to put hands on her. But then how do you think she's going to feel when she finds out that Unique do got a side piece and has been leaving her there with their son with a psycho, and he's out screwing Rock, who she hates with a passion?
Yeah, she's gonna be devastated. She's gonna be devastated, and
She
you know,
gonna have to sit on somebody's couch then.
yeah, she didn't do nothing to nobody. So I'm quite worried about that, to be honest with you. So
It's gonna
I
happen.
just
One or the other one is gonna happen. If I had to pick, I'm gonna say that if anything, she's gonna find out about the cheating probably because of Ronnie. Ronnie might go take pictures and shit and leave it somewhere just to hurt the baby mama to get at Unique.
yeah.
That's the type of sinister cat we messing with, ladies and gentlemen. Someone who, if he respects you, he's not gonna hurt you slowly. I mean, quickly. He's gonna make you debilitated. Is what he's about to do, and that's what's gonna probably happen to her.
Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I definitely did not want it to happen, but we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. They also setting up Howard to where he's gonna possibly kill somebody else. He's going to the
Mhm.
office talking to the captain. Captain is telling him that Medina Fowler is still pressing the IAD, and
Right.
Burke has all these skeletons, and they keep zooming in on his face, because he want to go murder her or do something. But do you think what do you think they're gonna do with Howard? Because they're setting him up as well for him to murder Medina. And we do have the scene later on where he goes to confront her outside, all aggressive. And Medina's like, hey, if Burke said that if something happens to her, it's not what it looked like. And he's like, look, some of this stuff was true. And, I know she didn't like me, but I'm here for you. If you want to talk, we can talk. What do you think about all that with Howard and this whole investigation?
Man, do you think Medina bought that, B. Avery? No, no, no. I think
Really?
she say no, she didn't buy none of that. What she did was play along so that she can stay along on this show. Medina ain't buying none of that mess. Medina knows goodness well that the woman that has been munching her carpet, that just had dinner with her, would not go kill herself. It was not
Mhm.
that bad. If anybody know Burt inside and out, it's Medina. So Medina played along so that Detective Howard wouldn't be sniffing down the trail to try to kill her. Because if you think Medina is about to let anything go with IAD, she's not. She's not. And it, she had to play that role because if she would have shown any disgust, she would probably be having to look over her shoulder at night. Not to mention she's got the issues with her mom. So, nah, I think that Howard, one or two things is going to happen to him. We've seen him at the mosque. So he's either going to try to get right with Allah and try to repent for everything he's done, or he's going to wind up taking out Medina. And if and by the way, ladies, a shout out to wardrobe, makeup, and everybody that give these people these nice vintage vehicles. I love that Trans Am. That's almost like Knight Rider, only it's blue. Trans Am, love it. Y'all do a good job, Howard. But Howard is caught up in a very, very tough situation, man. And I'm just wondering, if Howard is going to even survive this season.
Really? I don't know. Do you want him to survive, or do you know how do you want him to die? How you feel about that?
No, I want him to survive. I love his acting. And he's one of these characters that can flip on the good and flip on the bad. Prime example, what he just did there with Medina. He killed somebody. He killed somebody, but was able to turn on this charming switch with Medina that really, really was a wholesome piece of acting because it was acting.
Yeah.
And Medina didn't buy it though. So, but I like the character. I don't want to see him die, and I definitely don't want to see him die at the hands of Medina. But the person that would likely kill Howard would probably be Burke's daddy.
Kill Howard. Really? Okay. Yeah, you be doing some theories out there. I didn't think about that as well. Okay.
Well, I don't make my video. I don't make videos the way I used to make them every single day. So when you allow me the platform to give people that follow us that want to make videos, I give them the gold they need.
Okay. I got you. What do y'all think about that? Put your theories down below. But what else you got up your sleeve, man? What else happened in this episode that we haven't talked about yet that you're pretty passionate about, want to get off your chest?
Juke at that audition. And Lulu and the fight at the bar with Dolly Parton named Shirley.
Yeah.
Let's start with the Dolly Parton fight. We learned that his daddy was friends with Shirley, that I'm calling Dolly Parton, and that she was playing one of the dad's records. And for a minute there, I was starting to feel like there could be some romance between Lou and Shirley, or some kind of connection.
Yeah.
I was feeling that, right? And then what was really going on was he was just checking out the spot because there was some young MCs there that don't normally get a shot, and she's allowing us to come there and rap. And then he beat up a guy that was disrespecting them, and Dolly Parton was very, very happy about it. Okay.
Yeah.
So much so that she's going to let him kind of be like a part manager of the establishment based on the relationship with the dad. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm still telling you, don't be surprised if Lulu wound up hitting some of that. Don't be surprised.
You know, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. You go ahead.
That crossed my mind. I don't think it will happen though. I don't think he's going to hit it. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but I just I don't know. I don't know about that.
It went down, B. Avery, because he made his intentions known that he really wants to work there to kind of bolster and improve the spot and make it a better spot for young MCs to come and hang out. And but don't put it past Lou. Lou will screw where he eat.
Yeah.
You've seen him messing around with his last artist, so don't put it past him. But one of the big important things.
Wait, you can't compare them two though, bro. That's
he went
22-year-old to a 57-year-old. I mean, but go ahead.
He went from R. Kelly to Diana Ross. That's what he's doing. And some people, I can tell you right now, older women are always going to do you better. But anyway, he missed out on Juke's performance, and Juke felt like she needed him there.
Yeah.
And what him not being there did was bolster more of the budding relationship between Juke and her dad, because he stepped in where Lulu wasn't there, gave Juke confidence. And Juke went in the bathroom and got some pills from a girl. And then that one chick that came in there and thought she was coming off America's Bandstand, talking junk to everybody. I was like, no, this chick didn't.
Right.
I was like, Juke, go show her up. And then I felt like there was the beginning of some kind of connection between Juke and the girl that gave her the pills.
Me
if
too.
You didn't peep out that kind of energy. So yeah, it was a lot going on in those two scenes. And Do you think Juke is going to make it? Because they only let her sing for 30 seconds.
Yeah, man, that really broke my heart right there. I wanted her to be able to get out more, because we know that she can sing. Miss Haley Kilgore, shout out to you.
Yes, shout
Uh,
out.
yeah, but this sucked. I was like, damn, and I wonder how well she would have done, or if better if she had the soundtrack there that Lulu made. So I think that she is going to make it. But I think, and shout out to Marvin for being a great dad and very encouraging. But I think that she is going to make it. But for some reason, it's going to be snatched away from her. The opportunities are going to be taken away, and that's also going to fuel her to go down the dark path to the dark side that we know that we originally met her from in the original show. Of course, I don't want that to happen, but I think it's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I-
go ahead.
How did you feel about Lulu seeing the ghost of Scrappy and the ghost of D Wiz in prison after punching out the white guy who was clearly a racist toward hip hoppers?
He saw the ghost of D. Is that who that? I thought that was just actually two people that was in there.
It was the second time, but the first time it was Scrap and D Wiz.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't pick that up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
interesting.
man.
Okay. No, yeah, I didn't pick it up. I guess I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. So yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think about that, man. But I'm scared, man. I don't want to see this happen to I don't want to see this happen to Juke, but I know her whole world is gonna be, taken from her or whatever. So really
Right.
scary, really, really unfortunate. I don't know if I asked this earlier, man, but do you think that Ronnie is going to kill Rock?
Oh yeah, you did ask me. No, I don't think he's going to kill her. I think he's just going to make her suffer.
Okay.
You
Yeah, no,
know.
you did say that. You did say
Yeah.
that. You did say that. You did say that. You did say that. You did say that. And so yeah, man, Juke, she's still preparing right now for this role, for the audition, but it didn't work out, but we'll see. Now, even prior to that, man, we have them at the bar here, trying to kick it, trying to have a good time. Um, and Marvin does get this phone call and he has to leave Lulu, and that's how they split up. But I don't know what is going on, man. Help me out. Who is this man here? Joe. I like what? Who is that? Like, I don't remember. Like, please help me out in figuring out who that is, because that didn't make any sense to me at all. He got into some shady business with these people, owed him some money, or I got strung out on drugs, and Marvin had to go pick him up. Yeah, fill me in here, man, because this is the part of the episode that I did not understand at all, and it flew right over my head on who this man was, and he looking at his ID and all that. I was lost.
That's Gerald from last season. Um, if you remember last season, they all went in a van and done some dirty work at a hotel last season. And I think Gerald was the one who helped organize them going to that said hotel. The thing is, what is the connection to Gerald this season? So much so that he's paying $5K to get him back from the crackheads. That's the thing.
5K. I didn't think it was that.
5K.
I thought it was 500.
Oh,
I think it was.
I thought they said, well, one guy said 3 and then the other guy said
Yeah.
5, and I'm hey, 500 is better then, because crackhead does not know their value. So
Right,
yeah,
right,
maybe
right.
it was 500.
Okay. Yeah, that I didn't know what was going on there, man. That didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, who is this man? And I was like, Marvin, if you don't get him to the hospital, man, he's finna die. Because he looked like shit right
Mhm.
here. I
Yeah,
didn't know
man.
who that man was. And so this was interesting to me right here. And so if anybody has any more commentary, please put that down in the comment section below.
Please
Because
do.
I did not know what the F was going on there. That was just like I was like, who is this man right here? This does not make any sense at all whatsoever. Whatsoever.
And
You know?
let us know how you think that this connection to Gerald plays out in the overall story too. Like what why are they holding on to said character? You didn't put Gerald in the scene where Marvin saves him for nothing. So let
Right,
us know
right,
what you
right.
guys think.
Yeah, they're gonna have to come back and circle back and let us know what's going on there. Cause like I said, I was didn't make too much sense to me. But we also have, Kanan, their phone. I don't think I have those images, but phone was going off. They're reeing up. He's distributing the money, distributing the weight, letting them know how they have to move all the drugs and all of that. I forgot the distributor. That's the black guy that was it's in the house. That's always yelling at his son, like, hey, just play the game. But I like this right here, man. Kanan is becoming a boss. He was trying to do this in the first season, but made the bad drugs, so he was killing everybody. Excuse me. And that was annoying. But it looks like Kanan
Oh,
knows what he's doing right now. It looks like he knows what he's doing. And I'm not promoting this, but I mean, it's just weed. But I did like to see all these
it
men
is.
looking up to him, and a level of confidence that he had as he's kind of giving out instructions. And so, how long do you think this is going to last? How long do you think it's going to play out before it blows up in their face? Because it is. You still there? Are you frozen? I think we lost Lamont. Okay. Well, we lost Lamont, and he will be back shortly. But yeah, what y'all think about that in the comment section below? Again, I really do like seeing Kanan with that type of authority, moving around. Now, last episode, I also thought I think his name was Paul, the leader of the messenger people. The messenger people. I still think that he's gonna double cross Kanan in some way, shape, or form. I think that he's going to get jealous of Kanan and Famous. Like, man, I can't believe these little high school dudes are making so much more money than I am. And he's gonna get jealous and try to throw them under the bus or double cross them or take advantage or steal or something like that. And it's gonna be some ugly confrontation to where Famous or Kanan is gonna have to kill him, gonna have to take him out. And so was it the song that Famous made a season or two ago, Streets Need a Body? They may even bring that soundtrack back. And it's possible too, because Famous did kill somebody last season on well, I can't remember if it was on purpose or on accident. But yeah, and so I definitely think that's gonna happen. I think that Paul is gonna get jealous of Kanan moving all of this weight, and it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So we're gonna see how that plays out. Now, this next scene right here, we got Rock at the beauty salon, trying to get her hair done, trying to get her nails done. And I think we've all been here before. Man, you trying to get in and you trying to get out. And they talking and having a conversation. And you just like, man, will you please hurry up? I have an appointment that I am trying to make, and you are keeping me behind. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's just about this landlord here. Nobody wants to buy this place, and they keep on raising the rent. And Rock sees that as an opportunity to like, hey, I was talking in the bed, pillow talking with Unique earlier about all of this money I have, because he did not have the house that she was living in, that it was not fully furnished. And so when Rock is at the beauty salon right now, she saw this as an opportunity to get to clean the money, to wash the money. And so, I like the way that Rock is thinking right here, like, hey, let me take advantage of this right here. And so when you was gone, Lamont, I was saying that I like how Kanan is being the boss right now, but I think Paul is going to get jealous and double cross him, and Famous and Kanan is going to have to take him out, kill him, beat his ass or something like that. But I was also just kind of like, giving Rock some praise right here, like how she sees a window of opportunity here to wash her money, because Unique was saying, hey, you got this big old house here, man. You got to, furnish it. Won't you spend money on furnishing your crib? And she was like, that's not enough, but this is enough to buy a salon or a piece of real estate. So what did you think about all that?
Oh, I loved it, man. I mean, This is traditional street knowledge right here. Most people who got money that they need to wash, they buy things that utilize businesses that take cash. Laundromats, washerettes, barber and beauty salons, um, casinos. All these are things drug dealers buy to help wash their money. And I got to commend Rock for wanting to think, about the future and getting her money washed. And then she knows how to make a deal. She's saying one deal, one offer, take it or leave it. That's how I come to the negotiation table.
Gotcha. And so, yeah, we know that transaction is gonna pop off by the end of next episode. But while Rock is doing this, man, they had the feds looking at her at the very beginning of the episode, and they have the feds right now, man, going after her. This is really interesting. She wants to get out the game, but you just truly just can't get out the game like that. It's a lot of loose ends. A lot of people are going to be watching you, and so this is interesting. The feds, not the feds, but the New York Police Department, they believe the story that Rock gave them about Crown Camacho and all that, but the feds do not, and they are on her like a hawk, like right on rice, like flies on poop. And so,
Hmm.
you think Rock will end up killing one of the feds? You think it'll go that far, or no? It won't go that far.
It's going to go that far because one of those feds was talking about how that's a black girl worth doing. And
Yeah.
I could easily see him being the type that would have Rock hemmed up in the situation and try to maybe do the R word to her or coerce her for her panty draws. And Rock ain't going for that. Rock going to take him out, slit his throat, slit his wrist, cut his ankles. Because
Damn.
he was popping off like he's the type of cat that would do something like that. He gave them kind of vibes. And Rock ain't gonna go for that. So yeah, she's definitely gonna have to take out one of them for sure.
Okay. Yeah, let us know what y'all think about that. Don't want it to happen, but we're gonna see. Now earlier we was talking about this, them getting jealous, not jealous, but moving this weight, doing such a great job. I do like the hustle. So that's what's up right there. But this also put a little smirk on my face right here. When he pulled up unique to the Chinese restaurant, he's like, hey, I got a little girl as well, but y'all are making yours is making mine look lazy or whatever. Go do your homework. She's like, oh, he's black. It's like, oh, don't worry about it. He's gonna fit in. But unique is bold. Like, hey man, what the hell y'all talking about? And the man was smart. Just like, okay, let me go out here and talk to him. There's no problem. And they work everything out. You think this is gonna be a long, fruitful relationship? Or you think it's gonna possibly blow up in their face? How you feel about that?
Hey, one of these people from Asia is gonna wind up being a true asset and ally to Unique. One of them. It's either gonna be them or it's gonna be Jackie Chan, the leader of the crew. But one of these people is gonna go to war with Unique. They're gonna be buddies, and they're gonna teach each other parts of the game from everybody's culture. I can already see it going down that road.
Right on.
I feel like the people running this shop are smart because, like they said, in the community that they are in, a black person can better blend in than some slick back Italian. And that's exactly what he said. And
Yeah.
so for that, I think that I could easily see them saying, you know what, take the Italians out of it. We just want to work with Unique.
Yeah. I can see that too. I can definitely see that too. Well, y'all let us know what y'all think about that. What I can't see at the moment, man, is how Lulu, Marvin, and I forgot Jukebox are gonna make up because he missed the audition because he was locked up in jail. And he knew as soon as he got out, like, damn, it's not even the point for me to show up. He paged Marvin right when Juke was about to sing, and that's when Marvin was like, kiss my ass. But Lulu goes straight back to the bar, like you said, with your white queen right here. And I do like the business transaction that they're trying to make, but I don't think they're gonna have sex. I just don't see that happening at all. I mean, it's not impossible, but you really think so?
It could happen, but something more important is going to happen from that business marriage. What's going to happen is Juke is going to be turned down by the audition she went to,
Okay.
and Lou is about to turn that little club into Showtime at the damn Apollo.
Right.
And the girl that Juke met that gave her the pills, them two might hook up and become some kind of singing group. When Lulu starts getting black talent coming into this place, it's going to be the spot. Managers, agents, everybody's going to be in this spot. And then Juke is going to be his main girl. He's going to put Juke up there, and that girl that gave her the pills probably can sing too. And you put them together, you got 2/3 of SWV, Sisters with Voices, and that's what's going to help him get back in good graces with Jukebox.
Okay. We'll see. I do see that. I do think that Juke is going to get turned down, and it is going to be Showtime at the Apollo. So we'll see. We'll see. And maybe I'm just throwing this out there. This just popped in my mind. While it is Showtime at the Apollo, maybe the guy that Lulu beat up is going to come back with his goons and shoot up the club and kill Marvin while she's on stage. I don't know. I'm just being silly and random, but
they can't let a guy like that come back and shoot up the place and kill somebody of substance. They can let him hurt him. Yeah. They can let him hurt him, but they can't let him kill him. They can't do that. But I would love to see the guy come back and get some revenge. I would love to see him, but he's not. When you get your ass whipped like that, you usually don't like to go back to the locations where them ass whippings handle, unless you're coming back with the intent that you're going to have somebody pushing daisies.
Yeah, he's probably going to be humbled. Okay. I got you. But God, y'all let us know what y'all think about that. My theories, Lamont theories. Are we on point? Are we crazy? Or are we somewhere in between? Let us know. But y'all, we are at the end right here, man. And they getting that money dropped off. Kanan and Famous is happy. They don't have to rely on Rock no more. They are making their own money. Look at the money in the bag. They're like, this is chump change of Lulu, Marvin, and Rock, but they happy, man. And they see that look, Famous got the blunt in his ear, but then they look over and we got Mr. Michael Myers over here just standing like crazy, man, in the daylight, man. This is insane. This guy is nuts. What is he gonna do to them? Kind of like, man, let's get the hell out of here, man. And then the credits roll. What do you think about that ending, man? You think they're gonna open up episode 4 with a conversation between the two of them or the three of them? How you think it's gonna play out?
They're not gonna open it with the conversation, but they about to have a conversation. Yeah. That was the perfect way to end the episode. That's why this episode gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Perfect way to end the episode. Cherry on top of a phenomenal cake. And not only that, but Kanan was slightly shook. Yeah. So much so that he wanted to go inside the apartment. But like 50 was narrating, you got to keep sticking and moving. You can't get complacent in one spot. And I feel like that's what he was saying in terms of Kanan and Famous getting complacent in the one spot that they at. And now Ronnie done found you. I mean, damn, Ronnie was the creep show MVP of this episode. He was worse than the feds figuring out where people live at. He was creeping on Rock House. Then he up here creeping on Kanan crib. And then he outside creeping on CeeLo Green. So he was the creep show MVP of this episode. And, if you ever wanted somebody that could do a good job of finding dirt and digging up dirt, go get you somebody who's on the spectrum like this brother. He is definitely on the damn spectrum.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. I hear exactly what you're saying. And I'm nervous for what's going to happen, but we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for me and Lamont. Tyson's with Life Gains recap review for Power of Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 3, Episode 3, titled Open for Business. Let us know what you thought about the episode, commentary, theories, all that good stuff, and especially what you think will happen next episode 2. We will be here again at same time, same place next week, and we can't wait to chop it up with you guys. But thank you so much for tuning in again. We really do appreciate it. Lamont, before we head out of here, man, what do you have going on your lovely channel that you would like to promote out to all the good people out there?
Stars just announced season 3 of Hightown, and I dropped the trailer breakdown for it today. It's one of the best kept shows on Stars that a lot of people didn't look at because it wasn't promoted the way some of the other shows were promoted. But if you're into the drug cartels and gangsters and the drama, go watch Hightown. All that happens, it just happens on Cape Cod, Massachusetts. So check that out. And I'll be doing videos for that. The show comes back on January 26th. Maybe I'll try to see if I can get B. Avery up to speed and we can drop videos like me and him are doing. In any event, I've got that's on the channel now, but I also will be coming back for the live show Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, where we break down this episode a little bit more in depth. So yeah, tomorrow night, come back and check me out.
Already, man, and appreciate that, y'all. Again, make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. He just crossed that milestone of 150K, and that is up right there. Again, myself, so if you're watching on my channel or Lamont's channel, subscribe over here as well, man. I've been, going over a lot of the Jonathan Major stuff lately, and there's going to be more to come for that as well. I got a superhero comic book show every Saturday and a movie news roundup show every Sunday as well. And just to be a bit more specific, these are the thumbnails right here. So join your boy, check me out. And also, by the time you see this video, it's not up right now, my review for Wonka will be up. The latest Willy Wonka movie. It's an origin story of Willy Wonka. And I thought it was fantastic. I love the film. And so make sure you check that out as well. Yeah, it was excuse me, it was kind of a musical, but it was great, man. It was great. And there was this little black girl in it by the name of what is her name, man? I'm gonna just look that up real quick.
The question is, did you like that better than the Godzilla movie?
Well, man, you can't even really compare those. They were both fantastic. Yeah, that's hard to compare right there, man.
Well, let me break it down for you even deeper. Which one held your entertainment value the longest?
They both did, man. I love them both. Those are both two of the best movies I've seen this year. Wonka but I've missed a lot too. But in Wonka, man, this black girl right here, man, she was fantastic, man. She was fantastic. So if you support her, she did great. I really enjoyed her, and I got so much stuff on the pipeline for you guys, and I can't wait to talk about it. But guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, that's Lamont, and that's just our opinion. Peace out. We'll see you next time.